Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians at Cleveland Stadium. On the mound for Detroit is Jerry Euger, whose record is 1-0 with a 5 ERA. And pitching for the Indians today is John Denny, whose record is 1-1 with a 4.22 ERA. And so we won again yesterday against the Indians. This time we won on a 2 RBI triple by Rickey Henderson. Quite a good game yesterday. We have had so many last inning victories, walk-offs, and in this case, of course, we scored in the top of the ninth. So pretty exciting. We are going to look to wrap this series up today, and then we'll have an off day before we head to Chicago and play the Sox at Comiskey Park. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe if you want to get this content sent directly to your phone. You'll know exactly when we have a new game posted. Take a look here at the starting pitchers. Jerry Euger. Looks like the Indians are batting .286 against him. That's only 9 plate appearances, so not a lot to go on there. Now, we do have tomorrow off, as I mentioned, and so we'll skip Bryn Smith and go right to Jack Morris for the White Sox series. So what that means is Bryn Smith will be available today. If Euger poops to bed, at least we can go to Bryn Smith. So, and Dave Patterson will not be available. He pitched a couple innings yesterday and gave up a run, in fact. So the only reliever yet to give up a run is Dave Rucker. Here's our lineup. A couple changes today against John Denny. We're going to give Lance Parrish the day off. He's started 3 games in a row at catcher. So we're moving Bobby Ramos into the catcher's role today. And also John Mayberry will be DHing in place of Reggie Jackson, who was 0 for 11 in this series against Cleveland. So we'll give Mayberry a shot, and we'll stick him right there in the cleanup role, a position that he's familiar with in his career. Okay, let's go ahead and flip it over to the season stats here, and we will do the Tigers official lineup rundown. Batting leadoff and playing center field is Rickey Henderson. There we go. Batting second at first base is Greg Brock. Batting third in right field is Andre Dawson. Batting cleanup and DHing is John Mayberry. Batting fifth at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting sixth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting seventh at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting eighth at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. And batting ninth and catching today is Bobby Ramos. On the mound for the Indians is John Denny. He's 1-1 on the year with that 4.22 ERA, making his 4th start of the season. 16 Ks and 21 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .241 against him. He does have a complete game already this season. He's had double-digit losses 4 years in a row, and this is his 3rd year in Cleveland. As you can see here, he's represented by the 1982 Donruss baseball card. And, wow, he almost lost 20 games in 1980, our first season of the simulation. So the Indians are a 500 team so far this year. So you never know with John Denny whether you're going to get a solid outing or not. Here is the Indians' defensive alignment. Dan Pasqua back in there today in right field, and everybody else looks the same. So let's get on with the game. Here is Rickey Henderson leading off. 7 for 22 against Denny in his career. Ground ball to second, and Rhomberg tosses him out. So 1 down. Next up is Greg Brock. Brock hits a fly ball to center. Hayes makes the catch. There's 2 down. It's going to leave up to Andre Dawson. Had a good game yesterday. And he hits a lazy fly ball to center field. And that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning for Detroit. We go to the bottom of the first with The lineup rundown for the Indians. Here is Kevin Rhomberg leading off and playing second base. Batting second. And at shortstop is Jerry Dibzinski. Batting third at first base is Jim Wilson. Batting cleanup in right field is Dan Pasqua. Batting fifth and DHing is Carl Pagel. Batting sixth and catching is Chris Bando. Batting seventh at third base is Tommy Brookens. Batting eighth in left field is Jerry Turner. And batting ninth in center field is Von Hayes. The huge Jerry Euger, making his third start of the year. 1-0 with that 5 ERA. 9 innings pitched. 5 Ks. Opponents are batting .351 against him. He's given up 13 hits and 9 innings pitched. His fastball tops out around 89 miles an hour. His slider is his go-to pitch. Yeah, his fastball and changeup, as you see right here, are well below average, ADB and average in this simulation. Taking a quick look at the logs. Yeah, he went 3 innings in his first, went 6 in the second to get the win. And he gave up 4 hits in the second, so he is progressing. So we'll see if he stays on track today as you look at the Tigers' defensive alignment. Everything is, because we have Greg Brock at first, so Mayberry isn't bringing us down defensively at first base. So here is Kevin Rhomberg leading off. There were 8 stolen bases in yesterday's game, so maybe we're going to see a lot of speed today. Try to keep Rhomberg off the base pass as he flies out to left field. There's 1 down. And Jerry Dibzinski up next. And the Dibber hits a fly ball into left center field. 2 down. Here's Jim Wilson, who batted cleanup yesterday in the number 3 spot. And he jacks it into left center field bleachers. 445 feet. It looked like he hit the scoreboard. So Wilson got all of that one. That's the second home run on the season, tied for the team lead. It's 1-0 Indians. And then Euger walks Pasqua. So runner on first with 2 down, Carl Pagel up, and Pagel almost always walks. So first and second now, as Euger's given up back-to-back walks to the Indians. Chris Bando up next. Switch hitter hits a ground ball to short, and Trammell makes the play. So a mini rally there, but the only damage done by Wilson with the solo shot. We go to the top of the second. Here's John Mayberry leading off. We got Mayberry, Hatcher, and Gibby. And Mayberry gets a base hit to left field. That's his second hit on the season. Runner on first then for Mickey Hatcher. And Mayberry is slow as molasses. We're going to hit and run with Hatcher. Something he's very good at so far this season. Ground ball is short, though. Mayberry running on the play is safe at second. The only play was to get Hatcher at first. So 1 down. And an opportunity for Gibby to drive in a run. Ground ball to third. Oh, it gets past the third baseman. And Mayberry comes around third and scores. We're going to rule it a single as Brookens, who is just being a total jackass this series, missed that ground ball. So Gibby, RBI single on first. Up next is Trammell. Trying to hit and run with Trammell, get something going for him. Grounds out to first, and Gibby standing on second base. And an opportunity for Whitaker to get a ribby, and he strikes out looking. First K for Denny. We go to the bottom of the second. It's all tied up now at 1. And here's Brookens. We'll take a look at him real quick. He's got 8 RBIs yesterday. He drove and run. He hit a 3-run home run on the 12th, 2 days ago. And then that RBI yesterday that gave him the lead temporarily. And I definitely think he deserves to be hit. Oh, no. Oh, come on, Brookens. Brookens is crushing us with 2 stolen bases and 2 home runs this series. Man, that is crazy. 2-1 now. Cleveland. Jerry Turner had a home run yesterday himself. Gets a base hit, and Euger not looking good. Giving up 3 hits now, and 2 runs, 2 walks. Number 9 hitter Von Hayes hits a ground ball right back to Jerry, and Jerry goes to second to get the force out, but he can't turn 2. So 2-1, 1 out. Runner on first. Back to the top of the lineup with Rhomberg, and Rhomberg gets a base hit to left. Hayes moving on the play, gets to third. So first and third, we got to pull the infield in. We cannot give up another run. Normally I'd just play back, try to turn 2. Ground ball through the left side of the infield for a hit. Hayes scores. Rhomberg holds it second, and now we can play back. 3-1. Yeah. And another hit. Okay. Euger does not have it today. And we have a lefty. We have 3 lefties due up. So we're going to... shoot, we got a long way to go, don't we? And we only have 2 lefties in the bullpen. We're going to take Euger out. We're going to bring in Bryn Smith. Yeah, we're going to bring him in. Okay. So Bryn Smith has had some success. He had 1 good start, which was a no decision. And then he won the other relief appearance in which he backed up Jerry Euger. So Euger, but I don't know how to feel about him. That's 2 bad starts out of 3. So first and second, 1 down for Dan Pasqua. Pasqua hits a ground ball to first. That could be 2. It is. So a quick double play by Bryn Smith limits the damage to 3. It's 4-1 as we head to the top of the third with Bobby Ramos leading off. Ramos ground ball to short. There is 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup with Rickey Henderson. Henderson, maybe a bloop single to left center field. A duck snort falls in. And Rickey is on first. Do we want to go for 2? We're going to say no. We're down 3. Let's send Rickey. We're not going to give him the green light. I've sort of been talked out of that concept as much as I liked it, and it doesn't matter. On a curveball, Rickey Henderson is thrown out at second. A 73-mile-an-hour curveball. That's unbelievable. And then Brock strikes out, and that does it. So we go to the bottom of the third. Carl Pagel, Bando, and Brookens. Pagel leads off by hitting a ground ball back to Bryn Smith. There's 1 down. Chris Bando up next. There's a hit for Bando against Smith. Runner on first as Brookens steps in. I was saying before, we need to earhole him. Slow his ass down as he hits a ground ball to second. And they get the lead runner at second base. Will Brookens be going up 3 runs? It's still early. I wouldn't hate him for trying to steal on Ramos. Turner hits a ground ball to first, and Brock boots it. All the runners advance, so Turner's at second. Brookens is at third. That's only the first error by Brock this year. And I was just saying he's a superior first baseman to Mayberry, which is true, but I think once again I jinxed the team. And then Von Hayes rips it down the right field line. It's a error on Dawson as Hayes goes to third. And it's a comedy of errors at this point, as we can't do anything right. And then a wild pitch scores. Oh, man. Scores Von Hayes from third. And another base hit. Wow. This is going to take a miracle to come back from. 2 down, Rhomberg at first. And Rhomberg up 6 steals. I guess it's still within the rules, the unwritten rules. And then finally a line drive by Gibby will end the inning. We go to the top of the fourth. We're down by 6, 7-1. We have more errors than runs scored so far. Dawson, who committed an error, walks to lead off the inning. That's the first walk for Denny. And now we just need some long balls here. Let's let John Mayberry swing away. He did have a hit first time through the lineup. Here he lines out to second. We're going to let Hatcher swing away. He's 0 for 5 against Denny in his career. There's a base hit up the middle. Wow, it gets past the center fielder. We have a double, and do we want to go for home? Why not? And Dawson, safe at the plate. Hatcher has himself an RBI double, and it's 7-2. Just got to keep chipping away. Runner on second as Gibby steps up, hitting a fly ball into left field. Do we want to tag? No. We're going to say no. We're going to let Trammell drive him in. I'm sure Hatcher can score from second on a base hit with 2 down. And a walk to Trammell will bring up Sweet Lou. One shot here will get us back in the ball game. First and second. Denny at 63 pitches here in the fourth. And Whitaker hits a ground ball to second base, and that'll do it. So we get 1 run back. It's 7-2. Jim Wilson leading off the inning against Bryn Smith. I want to get Bryn Smith 2 more innings here. The fourth and the fifth, and then we'll maybe consider bringing in a lefty. Jim Wilson grounds out to short. There's 1 down. Danny Pasqua up next, and he wraps it into left field for a base hit. His average is up over 200 finally, 231. Pasqua on first, 1 down. Carl Pagel up next, and he's blooping it into right field, and it falls in for a hit. Pasqua goes to third, and another rally here by the Indians. First and third, 1 down. We're going to play back now. We're down 5. Let's try to get 2 with these slow base runners. And right down the middle for Bando. I don't know what else he wanted. Didn't even swing, so it's 2 outs now. First strikeout for Bryn Smith. And that's going to bring up Brookens. If Brookens gets a hit, I'm going to lose my mind. Ground ball at the middle for a hit. Come on. The fix is in on this game. Another RBI single for Brookens. His average over 200. He's got 3 home runs. That's just unbelievable. 8-2 Cleveland. And a ground ball by Jerry Turner gets past our third baseman Hatcher. And another run scores. 9-2 now. Von Hayes. Number 9 hitter hits a line drive to center. Caught by Henderson, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 5th. We're down by 7. Indians have scored every inning so far. As Bobby Ramos steps in to lead off the inning, he's got a blooper into a right center field. That carries deep enough for the right fielder Pasqua to catch the ball. So 1 down. Rickey Henderson up next. We've done nothing right today. Rickey's been thrown out, 2 errors, a wild pitch scored a run, 13 hits given up by the Tigers pitchers as Greg Brock steps in, and he walks for the 2nd time today. Brock on first. 2 down. Let's get a 2-out rally here with Andre Dawson. Base hit up the middle. We'll take it. Move him along, station to station. So first and second for John Mayberry. We could use a base hit here from Mayberry. There we go, right down the left field line. Doesn't get to the wall. Good enough to score. Brock from second. Dawson coasts into third. That's an RBI single for Mayberry. So first and third now, 2 down. Here's Mickey Hatcher. We're going to let him swing away again. And a ground ball to second should end the inning. It does. So this is a high-scoring game, we'll say that much. 9-3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. We got 3 righties up and then all those lefties and switch hitters. So we need Bryn Smith to give us 1 more here. There we go. Starts off the inning by striking out Kevin Rhomberg. 1 down. Next up is Jerry Dibzinski, and he floats it over the third baseman for a base hit. Runner on first. 14th hit for the Indians today. Is Dybber going? Nope. Base hit. Past Hatcher at third. 15 hits now. And that's it. We could not get Bryn Smith through the fifth. So we're going to bring in Keith Comstock. He's already pitched 6 innings this year. This is his 7th game. He does have 7 Ks in 6 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .223. Let's see if he can give us 1 or maybe 2 innings. There we go, striking out Dan Pasqua. That's a good start. 2 down. First K for Kami. And then Pegel pops it up on the infield, carried to the outfield grass where Whitaker makes the play. So good job by Comstock. We go to the 6th inning. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Nobody deserves player of the game the way we're playing today, but if I had to give it to someone, why not Mayberry? 2 for 3 in a spot start. Everybody on the Indians has a base hit, and we're only in the 6th inning. Denny at 80 pitches. Here's Gibby leading off, popping it up on the infield. And the play is made by the first baseman, Jim Wilson. There's 1 down. Trammell up next, base hit up the middle. There we go. I was calling it as it was rolling. Oh, do we want to go for 2? Or say no? Just for a second, though, I thought maybe Rhomberg might get to that. Okay, so Whitaker, one of 3 Tigers batters who do not have a hit today. Whitaker hits a line drive to center field. There's 2 down. And Bobby Ramos, shades of himself from last season, pulls it to left on a line drive for the 3rd out. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th. 9-3. Not good as Chris Bando steps in against Comstock, batting right-handed. Comstock sets him down. That's his 2nd strikeout. Okay, if I'm the manager of this team, I've already told Comstock in the ear hole, right here, being this guy. Oh, no! Come on! This is not fair. That is unbelievable. 2 home run game from Brookens today, and an RBI single as well. Oh man, Brookens, I cannot believe it. It is 10-3. Jerry Turner steps in, and he flips it into left center field. Is that going to fall in for a hit? No, Gibby will run it down. That's the 2nd out. Oh man, that is cruel. That is cruel. Von Hayes flies out to center field for the 3rd out. Another run on the board then for the Indians on Brookens' 2nd home run of the game. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Rickey Henderson leading off. He shoots it to right field. There's 1 down. Greg Brock due up next. Will Brookens bat again? Will Brookens hit a 3rd home run today? That's really all that's left to find out about this game. Can Brookens get the trifecta? And Dawson flies out to right center field. Denny in total control as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We've got some righties due up. Other than the long ball to Brookens, Comstock was acceptable. And we're going to bring in Tom Hume. He's pitched once this series and did all right. We need him to get these next 3 righties out for us, starting with Kevin Rhomberg. And, of course, he blasted down the right field line for what I thought would have been a double, but I guess Dawson got it in quickly. 17 hits on the board for the Land. Next up is Jerry Dibzinski. Sharp ground ball to second. Hit hard enough the Tigers could turn 2 on a couple of fast base runners. So a double play helps us out. It's going to bring up Jim Wilson, and Hume paints the corner for the 3rd out. We're going to the top of the 8th. Here's John Mayberry, 4 for 8 with a home run against Denny in his career, and by far a player of the game. He walks in this at bat, so he's been on base 3 times. I almost feel like I should pinch run him, but what the hell? At this point, we're down 7. And Hatcher strikes out looking. 1 down. 4 Ks for Denny. 4 walks and 4 strikeouts. Gibson goes the other way for a base hit. No, we'll hold Mayberry at second. So Gibson 2 for 4 on the day with a ribby. 1 down for Tram. And Trammell strikes out on a, well, looks like it's a lot higher than that, but it falls within the strike zone. So a nice pitch by John Denny. Up to 110 pitches now. And then Whitaker hits a weak ground ball to second, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Here come the lefties again. So we're going to, we do have tomorrow off, so we can go with the whole bullpen if we have to. We're going to bring in Dave Rucker. This guy has been great. He's 3-0 in relief. Hasn't given up a run. 8 1/3 innings pitched. 7 Ks. Opponents are batting 103. And we use him as a loogie, but he's got, he's going to finish this game off for us, I'll tell you that right now. As Pasqua hits a ground ball to short, Trammell throws him out, 1 down. Carl Pagel up next. Pagel, high fly ball, carrying to the outfield. Wow, a lot deeper than it looked, 333 feet. There's 2 down. And it's going to lead up to Chris Bando. Hits a line drive right at Lou at second, and that'll do it. So good job by Rucker, and we go to the top of the 9th, down by 7. Bobby Ramos, hitless today, 0 for 3. And let's make it 0 for 4 as he grounds out to second. Oh, an error by the second baseman, Rhomberg, allows Ramos to get to second base. He threw it away. And that's the first error today for Cleveland. And then Rickey walks. Almost looked like an intentional walk as Denny's officially tired at 120 pitches. Okay, I sense a rally here. There's still no outs. And we have Greg Brock up. He's got a couple dongs this year. Oh no, ground ball to third. Oh, they only can get the runner at first. So 2 runners in scoring position for Dawson. We need Hawk to crush it. Oh, he hits a pop-up on the infield. That's not going to get it done. And then finally, they're going to pull him with 1 out to go. They're going to bring in Don Cooper, White Sox pitching coach. I don't know if he's still in that role. I believe he is. This is his 4th game. Hasn't given up a run. And 5 Ks in 7 1/3 innings. And a chance here for Mayberry to solidify his player of the game. And he strikes out. Wow, that was a bummer. Tigers lose 10-3. We have tomorrow off. We need it. We're going to watch football all day tomorrow. So we'll come back on Monday with the start of the series against the White Sox. And then keep in mind, we have the robot race every home game until a winner is decided. So if you're not familiar with that robot race, it's in game 10, the last game of the series against the Red Sox was our first one, in which Kent won. So let's take a look at the standings real quick. Fall to 10-3. We're a game and a half up on the Yankees. We're going into Chicago. Chicago's 5-7, so not too worried about the White Sox just right now. Pedro Guerrero had a 24-game hitting streak snapped. And then Jim Gantner is going to miss 4 days for the Cardinals, as well as his current teammate, Bob Forsch, is what I was trying to say. He's going to miss 1 start. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. A real bummer. Player of the game, John Mayberry, first in the season. I was going to show you some information about Super Joe Charbonneau winning the Rookie of the Year, but it really didn't come up as any opportune time, as Brookens stole his show this whole series, going 3 for 4 today with those 2 home runs. 4 home runs. Now, don't forget, like in 1980, our first season of simulation, he had 2 home runs on opening day for us. And I thought, oh my God, this guy's going to, hit 20 home runs, and I don't think he even got to 10. So Mickey Hatcher got a second double. Euger takes a loss. He was pitiful, giving up 4 runs to a terrible team. Bryn Smith did his best, but he gave up 9 hits in 3 innings, and the bullpen did a bang-up job other than Comstock giving up the long ball to Brookens. That's going to do it. We're going to see you back on Monday with the first game at Chicago Comiskey Park. Until then, everyone, have a great day.